Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 3, Episode 7, Twist and Shout. So this was definitely an interesting episode. It was way crazier than I thought it was going to end up being, but they did do a lot of what I thought they were going to do as far as this other portal. So we do get to see Kelly. We do get to see Brandy by the end of the episode going to this like basically the hellscape, which is being in the same location, but it's the hell version of it. But I thought it was cool, like just going through the whole episode. It's like, all right, so Pablo knows what's going on with Kelly. Then he sees her and he realizes like, all right, something else is going on here. So he gets into that crazy situation. Then he ends up running into the clone version of Ash. So he was just dealing with a lot of like doppelganger stuff in this episode, getting beat up. And then they basically do everything they can on the Deadite side to basically just play everybody and make Ash seem like the bad guy again. So, Ashley Slashy comes in, he's just chopping kids up, just bashing heads in, blowing people away. And Brandy believes that, he's the bad guy, like they're able to, trick her again. And then, fortunately, she wasn't able to actually kill him, and that's when the clone comes in fighting Pablo. So it's like, boom, there you go. And then once it came down to the end, I was so curious because I was like, all right, whole plan has been succeeding the entire episode. Everybody assumes Ash is just wiping everybody out left and right. They got Brandy to turn on him so she could stab him, and then if he's dead, then the clone version of him is able to become like the new prophesized chosen one. So I was like, all right, what's gonna happen now that it's failed? And Ruby was just mad. She was just like, oh, F this, and she just got right up, and it was like, all right, nobody is either that smart or that lucky. So she throws the blade, and then Brandy gets in the way, and she gets stabbed in the back. And I was like, holy crap, that is not what I thought. Like, they killed Kelly in the last one, Brandy dies in this one, and now, in the promo at least, we see that Ash is going to actually have Pablo kill him so that he can go to, like, whatever they're going to be calling it. Because I don't think they'll just call the whole dimension the Rift, unless they call it the Rift Dimension. But I thought that was so cool. Just seeing that in the promo, I was like, this should be fun. Because there's, like, this weird creepy thing. They show, I already forgot his name, but the guy who died already, it seems like he's gonna die. They showed it even in the promo. It's like, oh, maybe he will actually come back. And then it's like, oh, he's being dragged down like super far, so I guess he's officially dead and gone. But yeah, he's coming back in the next episode. They're gonna save Kelly. They're gonna save Brandy. They're gonna find their way to the actual portal that Pablo is gonna be able to open up in the rift. Maybe we'll see that other woman come back because I was kind of surprised that she wasn't in this episode because they were like in the basement, and then she wasn't really anywhere else in the episode. So don't know what they're gonna do with her character, but maybe she'll show up in the next one. But I thought this was definitely a fun episode. It was definitely one of the gorier episodes. It was definitely like that crazy classic sort of Evil Dead style where it's super gory, but it's not like some of the crazier stuff we've seen this season where like Ash stepping on the harp and like splitting the woman's face. It was just a bunch of slashing and stuff, and like the first couple that died is probably the most gruesome, and then the dead bodies laying around. But everything else is just like he just does a little slash here, slash there, people just getting cut up and falling to the ground, taken off. Ruby killed the one girl where she was just like something's going wrong, and she just snaps her neck. So definitely a fun episode. It's just like really crazy watching just everybody just getting wiped out by this evil deadite version of Ash. So that was definitely cool to watch. And then Ash completely destroyed him. I thought it was going to be like a fight and everything, and he blew like a chunk of his head off, and then he laughs like, oh, you missed, and then he just blows the whole head off, and I was like, oh, that was it. That was boomstick. That's what can you do. But definitely an awesome episode and a great way to end it, because I was like, they're just doing some crazy stuff, because I'm like, well, if she's dead now, like, I don't know, every expectation I've had so far is just like, I thought this person would be here, that person's dead, this person's dead, everybody's just dying. So now Ash has to kill himself to get to both Kelly and Brandy and save their lives and kind of bring them back. And I'm super curious how that'll play out with the whole element of like your soul versus your body. So maybe it's just another version of their body, so they could bring her back. And same with Kelly, where it's like, okay, this is our Kelly, and then that's like the original Kelly's body, but obviously taken over. So I'm curious how that'll play out, if their bodies are just gonna walk through the portal and then it's just like another version of their body. There'll be the dead version of Brandy and then this version, or if it'll be like they do have to have the body there and then get their souls, because they kind of seem to tease that in the promo. So it made me wonder, well, how is that gonna play out? Like, are they, if they get Kelly's soul, are they just gonna toss it in her body and then push the other woman out instantly? So some questions there, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. Thought this one was definitely a fun episode. Like I said, very condensed too. I thought it was cool that it was for the most part just in the school. I was surprised how much I really enjoyed that, especially with like just all the kids going crazy. Like holy crap, it's Ashley Slashy. I actually like that a lot more than I expected to. So had a fun time with this one. Of course, would love to know what you guys thought about it. So please comment below. Let me know your favorite parts about it, least favorite parts about it, and of course with the way they ended it, and with Ash going to this sort of hell dimension in the next episode. I would love to know your predictions on how that's going to end up playing out, what we're going to see down there, just what's going to happen in general. Because it seems like when people die in kind of the demonic way, they're sent there because of course Ash's dad wasn't sent there, like he was just a ghost and then he went back to heaven. So this is like Kelly was killed by Ruby technically, so was Brandy. So excuse me, it's like if you're killed in that way you get sent there. So I would love to know your predictions on how that's going to play out, and of course want to know what you guys thought about this episode in general. So please comment below, let me know, and thanks for watching.